Still on the setting up of, setting up a BSF farm. We'll be looking at today how to set up love cage, a good love cage that will enhance productivity. Because in BSF farming, in as much as we talked about location in our last video, having a good and sound knowledge of setting up a love cage is also a very key factor in this business. Okay, because love cage is this where you manufacture the egg for your larvas, the egg that you eventually hatch to become larvas. So how do you set up a good love cage? The things to consider, because in our as we progress, I'll be showing us a video of how to set up a love cage subsequently, but I just want to give us the key factors that command productivities in love cage performance. So what are these factors we'll be looking at? We'll be looking at the weather parameters, things to to put up, how to measure your weather parameters. Okay, the things to look out for. So now we'll be looking at the net. Okay, you need a net that is free from any insecticide, any treatment, anything. Like even this your mosquito net is not good for our BSF flies. Okay, so and also another factor again to look at is having your thermometers, your measurement equipment in which you will use in measuring your weather, your humidity. Okay, so these things are very important. And also in our next video, I will run us through our weather parameters. Okay, temperature that is needed, the humidity level percent that is needed. Okay, how to make sure that we always have pooper to run our BSF farm. So these are the things that will be coming in phases, so that at the end of the journey, we all become a professional BSF farmers. So now let's talk about love cage. You will need a net. Okay, you will need, in most cases, depending on your weather, you will need a humidifier. You will need a humidity meter, or that type that is combined with workload to always check the humidity level of your Insectarium. Okay, because your love cage too is also known as Insectarium. So you will need a good eggs. When we mean eggs, there are some things we call for egg collections. We need a good attractant. You also need a good sound knowledge on how to set up the system inside, like putting up the size, putting up the size of your love cage. So these are the things you need to have sound knowledge. So we'll be going, especially this love cage tutorial will be a little bit expanded, so that for better understanding, and at some point we'll be showing videos demonstrating these things, because it's not something I will just tell you that you will understand. You will need to see it. You will need to see it being played out, seeing it being. So I'll be showing us the video as we progress. But one thing you need to bear in mind today, you need to understand that in love cage setting up, we need a net that is free for all chemicals. We will need to understand what is weather parameters. You will need to know how to set up your eggs for egg collections. You will need get some knowledge on how to set up to mix your substrates that will attract flies. You also need to know that we will still need to introduce water mixed with sugar for your flies to have energy to perform.